Hi Jose, this is Shaka. As promised, here is your video giving you some tips and tricks on how to beat your competition online. I appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy being a business owner. So let's get started. Typically, I would want to start with the review of your website, but since you currently don't have one, or at least I couldn't find it, all I found was your Facebook page. So what we're going to do is, I'd like to look into Google and we can go over their search results format and see how that's important to you. Then we'll look at the website of your top competitor for HVAC in the surrounding areas and see what they're doing great, see where they're lacking, and that will give you an idea of what you need to do when you create your website to get an advantage. Having a website is key because Google, that's how you start to rank in Google with some of the tricks that we're going to talk about. Then we're also going to jump over to some statistics for your top competitor, see what they're doing well, and again, how you can leverage those numbers to your advantage. So let's get started. I've searched for HVAC contractor El Paso. This, of course, also includes the contractors in Horizon as well. So here we see at the top of the search results, ads, advertisements. This is the Google guaranteed. These are the traditional sponsored ads. So the pros and cons of this is, I've heard the Google guaranteed, I heard it works great, but it is expensive. As well as any ads with Google, they can start adding up over time without really seeing results at the beginning. Some cons are sometimes people have ad blockers on their computers, so if they do, these advertisements won't even appear. Another con is statistics show these ads get about only 2% of the clicks when searching. The next area we see here is what's called the Google Map Pack. We're all familiar with this here. Google only shows the top 3 results. And let's be honest, no one really clicks on more businesses to get any more information. To get here, you want to create a Google My Business profile. Once it's created, you want to make sure you completely fill it out, 100%. Another thing that plays a key role in getting ranked in the top 3 here are things called citations. Citations are when your contact information is found in directories around the web. For example, if your contact information is in Yelp, that's considered one citation. If your contact information is in Yellow Pages, that's considered another citation. The more places you can get your info into directories, the higher your chances are going to be in getting ranked here in the top 3. Next, we go down to the organic rankings. These are called organic because you can't pay Google to get here. Okay, you have to use strategy, some on-site strategy, which are things you do directly on your website, as well as some off-site strategy, which are like backlinks and things like that. And we'll get into all of that here in a sec. Statistics show the top 3 in Google are going to get about 70 to 75% of the clicks, which is a massive number. Let's jump on over to one of your top competitors in the area for air conditioning services. So this is King's Air, very popular. Some good things I see on their website is, they have their contact information up top and the chance for you to schedule an appointment. Very important that the first thing a client sees when they hop on a website is contact information and a way to engage. I thought it was also cool how they had financing and 24/7 emergency services. Okay, some areas of improvement for these guys. You could tell it seems like a lot. Like it's very cluttered, there's a lot going on here. That can be overwhelming and turn some customers off. As far as search engine optimization is concerned, Google has robots that scan websites and bring information back to Google. That's how they know whether, the website is doing good or what they're supposed to do or not. So Google wants to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page. So you can see here, King's Air is lacking that. So, if you were to create your own website and you start with 1,500 to 2,000 words, that gives you an advantage over them. Google also wants to see, if we go to a secondary page here, they want to see 500 to 1,000 words on the secondary pages. So they may be close to that 500 here, but again, if you were to come in and create a page with 1,000 words, again, that's going to give you an advantage. Another thing to remember are things called keywords. Keywords are phrases that people search into Google when they're looking for a service. For example, like air conditioning conversion in El Paso or Horizon, or HVAC repair Horizon or in El Paso, something along those lines. Those are considered keywords. If you can place those keywords strategically every 150 words throughout your website, you'll start ranking for those keywords and you'll be found when people search for them. So those are some things, considering what King's Air is doing good and bad, that you can take to your advantage. Let's jump over to a tool we use called Ahrefs. This is just a search engine optimization tool. Things I want to point out to you are your backlink profile. These numbers and this 1.1 thousand. Backlinks is when another website is giving King's Air a shout out. You can see I have their URL info in here. So the more places that King's Air is found and that you can be found, the better. So backlinks consist of citations, which we discussed earlier, guest posts, blogs, things of that nature. So these two numbers just are indicative of how strong King's Air backlink profile is. So the more places you can put your website around the web, the better you are as far as being ranked. I mentioned keywords earlier. Let's see what keywords King's Air is ranking for. So see here, air conditioning El Paso. 200 people search for this phrase a month. They're in the second position. Okay. Let's check out AC repair El Paso. 400 people search for this a month. They're in the third position. So they're getting a lot of clicks for these keywords. So considering their strategy, it's bringing them, and you see this number here under traffic, 764 visits a month. So I know you currently don't have a website. That's something that I would highly recommend getting, because that's where it all begins, is on the website itself. It'll be your most powerful tool in starting to get more business and getting and catching up and beating your competition. That was all I wanted to share with you. I'd be happy to get some feedback from you, or if you have any questions, whether the feedback is good, bad, or indifferent, it won't hurt my feelings. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Have a good day.